Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and this time we are with the repair of a dryer. Had already uploaded the part of how it was disassembled. It was cleaned in a failure, but this is presenting another failure. I recommend that you stay until the end because in itself it is presenting two faults, not only one. One is that it does not turn on the igniter, or it practically does not work, but it does not heat anything, nothing. The one I had put before, the previous fault was that it worked but it heated a little or warmed the clothes or something. In this case Aster later has two flaws. This one is already disassembled, but on the channel there is already a video where I show that the washing machine is, or how do I tell you, the dryer, how to disassemble it, and everything comes out good. Here I am going to bypass the one on the door because if not, he is not going to work. There is, as he is already working. You never have to put your hands in. Remember, I do all this for the videos, practically nothing else. Also, if you see that I disarm with the gas connected to the light, always, if you are going to do it, disconnect everything. Take your safety measures 100% because it is your life. I do it because of the videos, but also do not believe I have caution. Okay, if you look what this washing machine does is that it practically does not turn on anything, nothing. You will see it more advanced as it should work at 100, but this part of here inside there is a piece called igniter. Many call it spark or lighter or this, whatever you want to call it. This is a flat igniter. It has already been checked that the weights open, the one that detects the temperature. Right now there is when it doesn't turn on anything, nothing. You always have to check the igniter first because the igniter is a very fragile part that breaks. It gets damaged very easily. All this also we already checked that this fuse, we already check the thermals, the two thermals that it carries on the back, and the fuse, both marked well, but usually if any of the thermals are damaged, it will still turn on, but it will turn off quickly or something, but it will force the igniter to ignite. In this case you can see it is already damaged. This part is the one that is responsible for heating. It is useless if you bridge this one that detects the temperature so that it will not detect it, because it is also, this igniter works as a voltage pass or for that closes the circuit. As you can see, this is what it has inside, or it is what the igniter is made of. If you are going to work with these parts, you are going to clean. In the previous video I told you not to put your hands here because you can thundering these pieces, and look at this piece is already thundered but already by use. In fact, there you see a little dot like black. That's where he had the first break in that part of there. Look, that's where he had the first break. That's where he made his first shorten. It is where it stopped heating. Right now we are going to proceed to replace it with a new one. They are not expensive. They cost around 200 pesos more or less, depending on where you buy them. They can cost you from 160 in the factory or 500, 700 in the store, depending on where you buy it. Remember that if you want to that I sell you this spare part and everything, because my store is in the description of Mercado Libre. Look, that's what I tell you, that this piece is very delicate. This piece is responsible for heating, but if you get to touch it, even if it's like this, it won't heat up. That is, as it is with a Testeron Cytos, a mini blow is damaged. That is, it is damaged. It is quite easy for this piece to be damaged, so you have to be very careful when changing it. Do not do what I am doing here, that you step on it with one hand. You don't have to hold it well with one hand so that it doesn't move and everything, because if as I have it gets to move, then it's going to be tested. Here I'm taking a risk for the video to get a video, and then also excuse the quality because where I was recording there was practically no light, and the cameras that I carry or the cell phone always record as if better with light, and also I don't know what moved the truth, and I already realized until the finally, since we removed it, we have to always clean it well. Remember not to leave any trash or anything yet. The cabinet still needs cleaning and still needs a lot. Don't think that it is going to stay like this. This dryer is going to stay like this. Well, what I am putting together. I tell you that if you really want to support me, then you can subscribe to the channels that I have the description, since some of a boxing and others of another project that I am starting on trips. Unfortunately, just when I was starting to upload videos and everything happened this of the pandemic, and the truth is that we can't leave, and well, no way, it's time to get back on that channel, but it's something that is a project that I still have in mind. And also thank you a lot because we've already reached 10,000 subs. We're having quite a few subs right now. I'm reaching an average of 1,600 subs per month. Then it is quite a thing that this video, me and this channel, I only opened it to practically upload tips of mine, because then I forgot then certain things. Then for that, not well, watch this one. It is put on the same way that they removed it. It takes a little sack like a screw, that one goes in there and the screw is put on. Be very careful when putting it on because in most cases the pieces break when you are not handling them. Be careful, as in my case that here I kind of put it like this first, but I better say no, better this one. I make a little cut and put it because if not, I'm going to end up breaking it and I'm not going to finish the video. Well, it's already connected. And everything here in theory is already the igniter, but this one has another fault. Look why I tell you that it has another fault, because this is why it begins to work. It is working, everything gets red hot. This is the function of the igniter, which is what has to make the other left part. The click is good. I am a click open the valves or the gas coils, make them work and give way to the gas. In this case it is already, it began to cool and did not give way to the gas, which means that they are also the coils are bad because in fact they are hot, so if they are hot, check them, and this is the best thing to do is to change them. Are things that are not expensive in theory. If you buy them in store or even the free market, you are not going to go to the best of 500. 600 pesos that maybe you can go, not because it is very good. Hire a technician and a technician will charge you up to 1200 1600 pesos depending on the area. If you hire one of the technical service, whether it is this Servi plus all those types of services, they will charge 1-800-2500 up to 3000 pesos they get to charge, since they have to take out for themselves for the company, and well, they have to take out much more money. Not right now. What I am going to do is replace this. Also remember that any doubt can leave me in the comments. I try to answer all, but there are some that I suddenly mark as spam and I have to be looking for them, so there are times that when I am going to answer them a month has passed and everything, and well, as soon as here I put another one as if I prove these are the old ladies. I said maybe, and this one there was not a good connection, but not the same and better. What I proceeded, look, in fact it is already, as it is yellow from the overheating it has had. You saw nothing else. They are removed quite easy. They have position. The other video I made I already showed how they are put on and taken off. Is in this case it is already hard. It got hard that it is already had like putty and everything has to be taken out. Inside it was left like a tube that enters pressure that goes there is that removing it from the coil and putting it in the dryer is quite easy. It's not complicated at all, nothing special. Well, here we're going to change them. There's no one loses a connection. It's 3 and another 2, so there's no problem. Remember to clean. I always write now I'm going to clean again, well, since it's for the video, because it's not a cleaning video, then we put this. And also remember that if you like my content, give it a like. I just realized that likes are helped since they position you better and this, and then you appear more. This one you reach more people, not because until that we are good, we are going well with videos, then we just have to connect it. I am going to try to start uploading more videos, and well, we already reached 10,000. We are uploading well then. It is already connected. It is quite good now. What proceeds is now to turn it on, and that is where you will see the magic that this dryer is already left. Now you will see it. The energy reaches the igniter again when the piece on the side left, the one with 2 wires or the temperature detector detects enough, sends way to the coils and opens the gas, which is what is going to happen there. Ready. You saw now this dryer is already working at 100, heats the igniter and all the thermals. And they are all pretty good, and everything else just be careful. If you saw that I did it connected and everything, you don't do it. And well, I hope you liked it. If you liked it, like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you until next time. Ciao. Well, before I leave, just remind you to check that everything is working well. All the others are the rotators or everything else not at the end of the day, in clean grease and do a complete service, since your work will always speak for you. And if you are technical, well, maybe see you until the next. Ciao.